I guess first let's say congratulations on finally getting that first goal of the season. Walk me through that tonight.
Yeah, it was just a play where I just chipped it behind the defenseman, just tried getting around him, winning the puck race, and then we kind of got into a cycle down low and then kind of popped out into the net front and then ended up going in. So it's nice to get that first one off your chest, and then now you just got to keep going.
Do you think about that a lot when you're a month into the season or so? Is it something in the back of your mind each game?
No, I don't think it was in my mind at all. I just try to go out and making plays each game and not worrying about scoring or the points-wise, just want to win. So it's just all about executing, and the goals will come.
You talk about going out and trying to create plays. Talk a little bit about your style, because you seem to, heavy on the forecheck. You seem to like that kind of play.
Yeah, obviously I like getting in on the forecheck, like using my speed, and I think I work down low good with my line mates, and I like to get to the net, so that's kind of my style.
Let's go back a year and a half to your draft. Yeah. And what was it like for you being selected by... First of all, what's it like to hear your name called? And when you realized it was the Montreal Canadiens, what was your reaction?
Yeah, obviously it was a dream come true. And to be this organization, there's not a better organization in the NHL as far as fan base and everything goes, especially history of the program. So it was unbelievable.
What's kind of your... Once you realized you were drafted by the Canadiens, are there figures in the Canadiens' history, whether it's current players or past players, that you've looked up to?
Yeah, obviously I like to keep up with the Canadiens today. So one player I like to watch is Brendan Gallagher. I kind of like his style of play. Plays a hard-nosed style game, and obviously gets to the puck, and he's a fast player who makes plays on the ice. So that's one player I like to watch. But just organization as a whole is fun to keep up with and watch. So it's a great organization.
Now that Cole's also been drafted by the Habs, is it fun to have a teammate that you guys are both part of the same organization?
Yeah, it's awesome. So it's always fun talking with him about it, and obviously I'm excited for him for the future, and he's excited for me. So yeah, it's awesome.
What's that relationship like? You talk about how the two of you are excited for each other's futures. Is there a lot of support there and camaraderie in both of you trying to get to wearing the CH?
Yeah, absolutely. That's not one thing we're worried about too much. We're just focused on playing here right now and winning games. So, and we'll just see what comes about that. So it's not too much of a focus right now. It's just focusing on Wisconsin Badger hockey and playing good here.
Absolutely. So you've had a decent start to the season. How do you feel this team is shaping up for the season going forward?
Yeah, obviously we're a young team. I think just getting more experience under our belt. Just got to learn to play a full 60 minutes, and kind of battling through adversity too is something we need to work on. And I think it's going to start stringing together here, so I'm excited.
When your name was called by the Montreal Canadiens in Vancouver this summer, what did that mean to you, knowing that an Original Six team with the history that the Canadiens has was the team who selected you?
Yeah, no, it was the best feeling ever. I mean, it's been a goal of mine for a long time, and just for that to happen, to come true to such a great team is a dream come true. And yeah, I'm really happy to be a part of something great like that. So they got a great organization. I'm just really happy to be a part of it.
You got to attend their development camp this summer. What was that experience like for you?
No, it was a lot of fun. I think I got to meet a lot of the staff and the coaches, and that was good, and just get a taste for kind of their identity and what they're like up there. So it was a good experience, and something I want to do pretty soon. So.
Did they give you, coaches, GM, did they give you any indication as to things they'd like to see you work on before the next time they see you?
Yeah, I mean, I think D-zone's a big part of playing in the NHL. If you can't play in that zone, you're not going to play in the league. So, I've been working on a lot this year, and it's something that I've, kind of preached myself in practice to get better at, and start making a real, job of mine to play there first. And, it's something I'm going to continue to work on this year and hopefully get a lot better at. So.
Was it an easy decision for you to choose Wisconsin, particularly with your brother here? Did that factor into it, first of all, I should say, and what was it like for you to know that you decided that Wisconsin was where you wanted to play?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of no-brainer, I think, just being from Wisconsin, kind of playing close to home. And then obviously having my brother here was great. But the coaches are unbelievable. We got a great, lots of great facilities there. It's I've never seen something so close to what we have there. So we're pretty spoiled there, but it's something that we take pride in, and it's a great place to play at too.
Speaking of your facilities, there's a quote outside of your dressing room from Failing Hands talking about passing a torch. So very important quote for Canadiens, World War II. What's that significant? Have you noticed that quote, and what's that significance for you?
Yeah, no, I noticed it. Somebody told me that's in their jersey too, in the Canadiens jersey. So, I mean, just to have that coincidence, I guess, is pretty crazy. But, I mean, there's a lot that goes into that quote, and it's something I look at every day. So, it's pretty special, and yeah, no, it's cool.
Talk to me a little bit about what it's been like. You played with Jack Hughes for a long time in the National Development Program. Now you've got guys like Alex Turcotte on your line. What's it like playing with him, and what kind of chemistry are you starting to build here with this Wisconsin team?
Yeah, I mean, obviously playing with Jack was really special, but I mean, Alex is nothing to, not a whole drop off there. So I mean, it's a lot of fun playing with him. He's a great player. He does a lot of great things out there. So he makes it easier for me. And I mean, I think just having him and I be on the same team the past 2 years, we kind of grown chemistry there. We even got to play with each other a bit there, up there too. So the adjustment isn't too bad. I think obviously we make a lot of plays out there, and it's something that we're continuing to do throughout this whole year.
So let's talk about your game. Tell me a little bit. If you were scouting yourself, tell me about Cole Caufield, the player on the ice.
He's a guy that loves to shoot the puck. I think some guys may not shoot the puck as much as me or have the confidence to. So I'll shoot from anywhere and everywhere. But I'm a guy that plays 200 feet too. I like to come back in the D zone and help the D and get things started there, because if you don't have the puck, you're not really going to have any offense. So I like to compete. I like to work hard. Never quit on pucks. So.
You say you like to compete. Do you keep an eye on how the other guys that were close to you in your draft class are doing? Do you have a little bit of internal competition for yourself to stack up with them, or is it something you don't even worry about?
Obviously, we keep in touch with the guys, but at this point, we all just want what's best for them and them to have a great year. So, I mean, obviously, I guess there's some internal competition always. Just kind of pushing each other. It's a good thing. So, it's great to see those guys have success, and it's kind of again internal competition for sure.
A little bit of a kind of a side question for you. So the Habs played in Arizona last night, and the broadcasters were mentioning, talking to Clayton Keller, Phil Kessel, and there was a point in time in the development program where there was a goal that you scored where you broke Phil Kessel's goal-scoring record, and on that same, Jack Hughes had the assist that broke Keller's point record. And they mentioned on the broadcast that they'd heard a rumor that the two of you split that puck in half. Is that true?
Yeah, it is.
It is true.
Yeah, it's true.
And the big question that Mike Johnson had on the broadcast was, how did you cut that in half? Is it vertically, or is it horizontally? It's inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah, our equipment manager, I don't know how he did it, but he cut it in half right vertically. So I have one half, and Jack has the other half, so it's pretty special.
That's very special. One last thing, no matter where I saw you on the ice tonight, whether it's interacting with, looking at the fans, one of your opponents or one of your teammates, you have a smile on your face the entire time you're on the ice, it seems. Tell me just a little bit about the joy that playing hockey brings to you.
Yeah, no, it's the best sport in the world. It's the best thing to do. It's something I want to do for a long time, and I'm continuing to have fun with it every day. So, I think I'm playing better when I'm having fun. So, I mean, as long as I have a smile on my face, I'm doing the right things. Hockey's the best game on earth. So.
And Habs fans would be upset if I didn't ask you how soon you think they're going to see you in a CH.
I hope sooner rather than later. I'm just going to have to see how this year goes. But I mean, obviously, I've set my goal for next year. But I can't really control other things, but I can control what I do every day and in this season. So I'm just going to continue to keep working hard and keep getting better.
Cole Caufield with your single goal tonight, his 8th of the season already. Can you talk a little bit just about this young man in general and the skills and assets he brings to your team?
Oh, a tremendous goal scorer. Obviously, 8 goals in this early in the season is remarkable. Whether you're a freshman or senior, whatever, it doesn't matter. Really, at any league, to get over a goal a game at this point in the season is pretty remarkable. So he's got tremendous release. He's got a tremendous hunger to try to find ways to get open and be available in the offensive zone. And obviously, he's hard for any goaltender. And tonight, Jones made 3 or 4 really good saves on him where I thought maybe he was going to be able to beat him again. So, but he's had a great start for sure.
What makes him so dangerous on the ice? I've seen some quotes from you that he tends to like to disappear a little bit, and his line mates create some space for him out there. Is that along the line?
That's accurate. He's got a tremendous sense of knowing when to arrive to the scoring areas. He doesn't go there and waste time and energy when he can get covered. He's kind of, all of a sudden there's a change of possession, or all of a sudden we get the puck, or Turcotte's got it, or Weissbach's got it, and he finds a way to get open. So he's got tremendous instincts to know where to go and how to position himself to be ready for that pass. And again, his release and his shot is probably as good as any player I've ever seen at his age. So he's a goal scorer. He'll score at every level, and I think it's important for him to continue to grow as a player, in all the areas of the game. Obviously, he's got the goal scoring down, and now it's just being more well-rounded. So when he does get his chance in the NHL, he's ready for that opportunity.